Hey, what is going on, y'all? It is PJ Kite with Zennie62 Media. I'm coming to you with a vlog, talking about a little bit of what's going on in the NFL. So, Raiders beat the Chiefs on Monday. Whoa. What is going on with the Kansas City Chiefs? Are they struggling? They are. Could they miss the playoffs entirely? They very possibly can. If Cincinnati beats them this next week, and if the Chargers beat them in week 18, Chiefs very possibly could miss the playoffs, which would be huge for the Raiders and for the Broncos. Now, the Broncos, since I'm more of a Broncos fan, the Broncos just benched Russell Wilson. And why did the Broncos bench Russell Wilson? Because, to me, he's not doing that great this year. He's not. I mean, he's 1-5 at the start of the season, and he just lost to the 3-11 Patriots and Bailey Zappi. And so I think it was time for Russell Wilson to not be in Denver. And really, Russell Wilson, and I could see this early on, Russell Wilson does not fit with what Sean Payton is trying to do in Denver. It's not working out. And what I keep hearing people say within the media, NFL media, is that Sean Payton has always wanted his guy. He wanted to bring in his own guy for quarterback, not inherit somebody else's quarterback. Well, that makes sense. And we can see why this year with Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, they're having a lot of issues. And that's being seen by all of us that are watching the NFL and watching the Broncos. Whoa. Now, do I think Jared Stidham, who is replacing Russell Wilson these last 2 weeks, do I think he'll do better than Russell Wilson? It's hard to tell. He did okay last year when he was with the Raiders, when they played the Chiefs and 49ers. But how well will Jared Stidham do under Sean Payton against the Chargers, who are still looking for another win, and against the Raiders, who are on the verge of getting into the playoffs? This is huge. And I think because Jared Stidham, and I tell this to a few others, somebody asked me, is Jared Stidham going to be better? How do you think Jared Stidham's going to do? And honestly, I think he's going to do all right. With Sean Payton last year, with Jared Stidham with Josh McDaniels, they almost beat the 49ers. And that was with Josh McDaniels. Okay, Josh McDaniels has only been an offensive coordinator in the playoffs, not a head coach in the playoffs. That's the difference between Sean Payton and Josh McDaniels. With Sean Payton, he has proven that he is a playoff winning head coach. And, with Sean Payton playing Jarrett Stidham, I think Jarrett Stidham will do better than what he did last year. How better? I don't know. And we won't know until the Broncos play the Chargers on Sunday. We won't know. So that's interesting. And I'm hearing from Broncos country that there's a lot of mixed reaction, a lot of mixed emotions about this. Personally, I'm on Sean Payton's side on everything. I love the ownership there in Denver. I love the head coach in Denver. And I love the ownership. I love the GM. And I love the head coach and Sean Payton. Sean Payton has proven he can win in this league as a head coach. He's proven it time and time again. Now, he's only got one Super Bowl ring, but I think that's enough. You're a Super Bowl winning head coach who has taken your team constantly to the playoffs. That's what is intriguing about Sean Payton being with the Broncos. And I think this is huge for the Broncos. And we'll see what comes of it with Jarrett Stidham. Like I said, Broncos, if they win their next two games, they could be in the playoffs. There's still a little bit of hope for the Broncos. There's still hope for the Raiders. And my thoughts on the Raiders, I think Antonio Pierce needs to be the permanent head coach for the Raiders. He has done a fantastic job with Las Vegas. And thankfully, Mark Davis admitted that he won't make the same mistake again. We'll see what happens. But anyway, my thoughts, I think Jarrett Stidham will do well. And I think, like Derek Carr last year, this is the last time we will see Russell Wilson in a Broncos uniform. The Broncos will eat all of that cap. They'll have a dead cap hit of, I think, $80 some odd million, which is a lot. But that would only be for one season. And Russell Wilson will probably be a free agent at the end of this year. It was clear from the Detroit game as well when Sean Payton was yelling at Russell Wilson. My thoughts on why Sean Payton was yelling at Russell Wilson was the fact that Russell Wilson was not running the plays that Sean Payton was calling. From my eyes, that's what was going on. Now, obviously, they won't admit it, but that is what was going on. So, that's my take on what's going on right now. The Cowboys play the Lions on Saturday. I don't remember who plays tomorrow night. It's been all crazy for me this week. I got a whole bunch of family in town, so it's been crazy, y'all. Late Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. I apologize for not posting a post on Monday. Oh, well. Now with the 49ers and Ravens. Did the Ravens just show how to beat the San Francisco 49ers? Very possible. And there's a few teams that probably could figure out San Francisco. I think Dallas is one of those. I think maybe Philly. I think Detroit for sure. We'll see what happens. But stay tuned and keep an eye on Zennie62 for more content. And I will talk to y'all later. Hopefully soon. I hope to do a live stream with everybody. But it's been busy and crazy, so we'll see what happens. I will talk to y'all later. God bless all of you. And goodbye from this Texan. PJ Kite is out.